I got a problem, people. I got a problem. Wow, look at that thing. That is awesome. Oh. What? That's very cool, man. But look at that. Look at how he's flattened his neck out. Oh my God. Hey, what's going on, guys? I am back here at Ron St. Pierre's Lizard Haven, man. I don't know what else to call it, but these are some banana pectinata, and my banana pectinata is not this bright. It's almost black, to be perfectly honest.
A lot of these are in shed right now.
Are they really?
Yeah, so they're kind of dark, but...
All right, they're feeding them in a little Repashy, kind of a gel product that you can kind of mix up. It's got all the fun ingredients that a growing lizard needs, right, Heather?
Yep.
And we're with Heather as well.
This is the Verity Buffet. They love it. That's their favorite.
Yeah, these guys are fairly omnivorous, aren't they?
Yes.
Love spiny tails, man. But why don't we take a look after you're done feeding this guy? Let's see these true albino red Tegu. They are awesome. And again, I love these, the way they're set up. I mean, these little this decking material, it's basically a subfloor, you said? Yeah. And these guys are friendly, but the other lizards feel nice and secure. They go right under it. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, it provides them with pretty much very secure against the elements. And, you know, this stuff is all about making them feel as secure as possible. So
right.
They do everything, go through their range of behavior. And
yeah.
You end up getting the fruit of that, which is production.
Exactly. Babies.
Yep.
Happy lizards make babies.
Yep. Very cool.
All right, so we got the red Tegu, but these aren't red, guys.
These guys,
they got some highlights.
They're super hungry all the time. Not having them yet today. Let's change that screw. Yeah, these are true albino. Yeah, like I said, you gotta
be careful with Tegus.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that thing. That is awesome.
Yeah, they're a pair. That John Rosenstock brought in the first ones in 2010, and then he put them on loan with Felipe Geraldo, who produced them last year, and we acquired a pair. This is the old. These are the only Tegus we're keeping.
Okay.
All the rest of them after the ban, we got rid of them.
Yeah, there's of course the Tegu and iguana ban, and it's going to become just so difficult.
Yeah. That's
a shame. That's a shame.
But I feel these are worth the effort. They're pure. They're not hybrids. They're a first of their kind. And this is what I produced the first albino blue Tegus back in 2000.
Gotta be faster than me, dude.
And when I did, that's what I always wanted. Was when they were born, I was like, oh man, I would have rather it been red Tegus. Why did it have to be the blue Tegus? But so now this is what I always wanted. That's a male, and
they are cool lizards, man. And they fill in the wild. Of course, there aren't too many albinos that make it in the wild, but is it fair to say that the Tegu fills the same kind of ecological niche as a monitor lizard?
No.
Okay.
I would say it's closer to a blue-tongue skink, and
really?
That's actually, yeah, that's sort of a pervasive, I mean, I used to believe that too.
Okay.
It's sort of a pervasive myth. They're primarily fruit eaters in the wild.
Really?
Yeah. I mean,
awesome.
they will consume plant matter and animals, you know, whatever they can catch and stuff in their mouth. But we feed them nowadays primarily fruit, based on studies that were done in situ in Argentina. They find predominantly seeds and stuff in there, palm seeds in particular, and most of the ones in Florida, that's what they're feeding on.
Get out of here! So they're seed specialists and they're dispersal specialists.
Yeah, fruit, seeds, anything sweet, soft.
Look at that, man! I like getting schooled. Look at that. That's why you got to come visit Ron, man. Thank you.
But yeah, they're basically what they really are. Personally, the closest thing, they're a giant blue-tongue skink.
Get out of Dodge. Yeah. That's awesome.
That can jump and bite you in the face.
Yeah, really. As we've seen a couple times already. Very cool, man. Yeah, that's rad. Now, isn't there also some truth to the fact that these guys, or Tegus, certain species of Tegus, are able to kind of be a little bit more endothermic? Is that true? What's going on with that?
Yeah, I mean, that's something that was recently discovered. I don't really know too much about that. Okay. I did read the paper, but it's been a while.
Gotcha. Yeah, so basically what I mean is when I say endothermic, it means they are able to affect their own metabolism to create heat. They can raise their own body temperature instead of being a traditional ectotherm, which is most cold-blooded reptiles are, of course, ectotherms. But yeah, so that's an interesting thing. So we'll have to look into that a little bit more so I can explain it to you better. All right, next. What else are you working on that maybe not everyone gets to see, bud?
Oh, well, yeah. I'll show you something that nobody has seen. This is our Ackee cage. I mean,
You have little Ackees?
yeah.
No
yeah,
way.
They already took off.
No, there's one.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes. That's so rad.
There's 7 adults in there.
That is all. There's a tail. There's a tail. 7 adult Ackees, and these guys, no drama at all with weather.
They
And
lay eggs in there. They live in there, and they spend. Well, if you come out the right time of day, they're all stacked up on top.
oh my God.
We use this clear heat panel to magnify the heat even stronger because they
Wow.
really like super hot
Super hot.
surface temperatures that it's hard to get in Florida outside. So that
That's
does
that's
it.
incredible, man.
It gets
We saw those.
totally hot.
Peter Birch has a few of the small species of monitor. Who is this?
This is the baby Spencer's,
Oh my gosh.
and it's
No way. And he's pooping. That's
Yeah.
fine. A baby Spencer's monitor.
Yep, you can hold it if you want.
Thank you so much. I'll do good, I promise. I will not let this thing go.
Yep.
Sorry, buddy, I got death grip on you. But
That's our other male. That one belongs to Ryan Johnson. He put it on loan, so we're growing it out.
incredible. So who's produced these?
Don Church at
Okay.
Saurian Farms.
Wild.
As far as I know, he's the only one that's ever produced them.
I got a problem, people. I got a problem. This is, you're seeing Kenan's beginning of a problem. I love monitors, guys, and Ron certainly has some beautiful ones. So baby Spencer's monitor, we saw the adults of these in the last video, so how about it? Another rare animal here. All right, let's get him back in. Go ahead there. Very cool. Completely amazing.
Okay.
Listen, I love the simplicity of Waterland tubs. They work.
Yep.
Yeah, when you're dealing with this many animals, you want to keep things simple, and you want to make sure it's good for the animals. So those tubs really do work out well.
A group of Paleosaurs.
Oh wow! What's the common name on these? These are Centenosaur.
Yeah, Paleosaurs, but I think they're either the Guatemalan or.
Look at how
Yeah,
nice
these
those
are
tails are, guys. Those are really nice spiny tails here. It looks like a female, young, maybe not. It looks like a male. But
We've
that
got a bunch of eggs incubating from these.
these are cool. Wow.
Yeah, they're almost like Cyclura-like because they have that big
Yep.
dewlap, and
I love it.
they're nice. They can be kept in big groups. There's multiple males and females in here.
Yeah, that is something interesting, actually. I'm glad you mentioned that, because with the Cyclura, you can't do that.
Well, actually, that's not entirely true either. You can actually have Cyclura in colonies, but the enclosures
They got
have
to be big.
large.
That's what I've said that before. In the wild, you have one male with overlapping females in their own territories, correct?
Yeah, but I've seen videos with where clearly were multiple males congregating with lots of females, just like you see green iguanas or other spiny tails.
They
Iguanas, they have they're like bearded dragons. They have a very complex hierarchy system, and they have all these behaviors that go along with that, and signals to tell the other ones, you know, what to do, when to back off when, you know, you're invited in. Bearded dragons are the same way. So it's kind of a myth that you have to keep them. People believe that with bearded dragons, and I've always raised them in groups.
Okay.
Kept them outside, and now she's keeping her adults in one male and multiple females. And as long as you provide furniture and all the stuff, like you see, this is not by any means a bear cage.
No, that's exactly right. A lot of visual barriers, a lot of places for them to retreat to.
Yep.
That's the key. If there is a squabble, you need for them to get away from each other.
And that is what most of the problem is that as herpetoculturists, we've done a kind of a, I mean, it's my fault as well. We've done kind of a bad job over the years of teaching people. We've trained them the commercial aspect of it, where we, you know, try to keep them as simply as possible and very bare, so that you have, you know, ease of maintenance.
Right.
But that only really works if you're doing this on a large scale for a living. I mean, if you're doing it like we have a limit here, we don't really have more than, the most we have anything is bearded dragons, and there's probably what, 50 here?
Yeah, I have about 60 adults right now.
But almost everything else, we have a limit of about 10 per species, 10 to 20.
Very cool.
And that way, you know, you can, and then you don't have to keep them like that. You can
And enjoy.
You can enjoy them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's it.
You can't enjoy an animal in a box.
I agree, man. This is really cool, and I'm glad you said that. It's something I always just go on about. And now that you've said this whole thing with the Cyclura, I'm building this new iguana cage. It's got 4 cages. They're fairly large, but I would love to be able to build something just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then put like a group of cyclora in there, because you see them on beaches when people go there. They come running up to the beaches.
They're not killing each other.
No, they're living. As long as an animal can get away, maybe has its own little hide or a hide that is vacant.
Yeah.
Then they're happy. Very cool, man.
Yeah, these guys, this entire section that they can go under is divided into 4 or 5 different sections. So
they can't see straight through.
Nope, it's not straight through. So when they go underneath, they can each get their own little pockets, and then that branch is hollow. That some of them live inside the branch, and
very cool
stuff like that. So
and again, no supplemental heat.
Oh no, I don't use any electricity. If I got to use electricity, I'm not keeping it.
So crazy. I'm gonna have you guys come down and visit me and just look at what I'm doing.
So
you know?
You see that huge pile of plastic?
Yep.
That is how we winter.
Okay.
So that basically everything gets covered.
Okay.
And then on super cold nights, we'll roll it down and we'll cover them completely. Only at night, and then as soon as the sun comes out in the morning, we have to start venting it. So we make it as hot or as cool as we want by how much we vent it.
I like it.
So if it's a few inches, it's super cheap. It's Home Depot 6 mil plastic, and you know, I mean, I still obviously haven't gotten rid of the. There's still one out there, but
yeah, that's fine.
It's hard to get rid of.
They're heavy.
Yeah.
That's cool, man.
But,
makes sense.
But yeah, and that's the only thing that we use.
All right.
No electricity or anything. And I've produced somewhere between 100 and 200 species now outdoors in Florida.
Very cool.
Utilizing that method for everything. So.
I like it. You don't want to pay $600 a month in electricity.
Yeah, exactly.
The bearded dragons. I do raise all the babies.
You do raise them indoors?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
She's doing that because she retails them, and
gotcha.
Customers expect a very.
All right, so we're heading on over to another area.
Yep.
And let's see what we got.
Ooh, hold on. Okay. Yeah.
What do we do?
There's a lot of rare stuff here. Let me go grab a couple of rats so I can coax out something.
Okay,
pretty
cool.
That's very rare.
We'll pull that one up. So one of the most valuable things I've ever done. Oh, some kind of a knoll. What? Anyway, one of the most valuable things you can do as someone who loves these animals is to meet and talk and share with other keepers. You may not take absolutely everything they do, but everyone's got something that you can learn from and adopt and implement to how you care for your animals. And the ultimate goal is to give these animals an enjoyable life, to have them reproduce. Look at this. This is so cool. Oh, we're gonna have to go in there in a second. These are, I never get to see these type of anoles. Now, am I saying it right? Is it anole, right? Anole, anole? Some people, you never know how to say it, but I always say anole. Are these night anoles?
Yes.
These are.
Most of those are Cuban night anoles.
Ah, these are Cuban night anoles. See, they're just morphs of some kind.
Actually,
well, no.
These are not morphs?
Some of these, these are albino Cuban night anoles.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, but this one.
But this is Anolis smallwood eye.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
These guys are pretty tame.
You could just reach in and grab them?
Yeah.
Oh, maybe if you didn't want it, that's all right. I don't mind just getting, oh look, there's a dewlap. That's very cool, man. I just recently had a pair of night anoles doing the little, displays on a pine tree in my yard.
Yep.
We have them down there.
We have them here.
You have them up here now?
Yes.
Holy smokes.
Yep. This is the project I'm working on with Philippe de Vaugelet. He put his mail on loan. This is
now Philippe's an author of many books.
Yes.
Yeah. So
he's probably look at that. Here's an actually wild night anole trying to get in.
Come on.
Yep.
That is crazy.
Yep.
Do you think that they're trying to get in to breed or something like that?
The males try to get in here all the time.
So this is that is so funny, man.
That is a wild Florida night anole.
Oh my gosh. There you go, guys. Trying to get in to get some loving from some rare ones.
But yeah, Philippe is really the founder of modern herpetoculture. I mean, he's the one that
all
coined
his
that
books,
term.
man.
Yep, and the books. This is Anolis ludicolaris, and it's one of the rarest anoles in captivity. They're about half grown. They'll get about 30, maybe 40% larger than what they are.
Where are these guys from? Native?
Cuba.
They're from Cuba.
They're all these giants. These are all crown giants, and they're all from Cuba.
Okay.
And they're very low representation. We're hatching babies now regularly, and this is the first. He's kind of a butthole. This is the first T-negative albino anole ever caught.
Caught?
Yeah, it was originally caught. I bought it, and then he's in a shed, and he's been breeding like crazy lately.
Look out!
But we just hatched the first one. It took 7 years.
7 years.
Yeah.
Wild. That is awesome, man.
He's kind of, he just, during this part of the year, all the males do is breed, and they tend to lose a little bit of weight.
So what is it about lizards that attracted you as a kid? Like, what was it?
I mean, dude, ever since I was little, I used to spend my time, I grew up in Miami, in the city, and we had, you know, the only thing we really had there was the knolls in the backyard.
Yeah.
So I, from the time I was little tiny, I was outside catching them, and I used to camp. My mom had my parents had two big garbage cans outside in the corner of the yard, and there was always lots of lizards there because they were
fall in,
maggots and flies and stuff like that. So as soon as I got home from school, I'd go out there and I'd wade and catch the lizards and catch skinks and whatever came around. And then when I was 8, my parents took me to a pet store to buy an iguana, but I ended up buying a Cuban Nitinol.
That's so funny.
Then I found them like a year later in my
just,
backyard.
Yeah, they were kind of cruising around. Well, now you can find iguanas cruising around too.
Correct, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I did that I was a commercial collector in Miami from the time I was about 15 years old. I dropped out of high school and started doing that.
Gotcha.
I was doing so well that's why I ended up dropping out. I started catching them when I was still going to school.
Okay.
But I was doing so well with it, and that's really what I wanted. I knew what I wanted to do. It was never like an option that I was going to do something else.
Cool.
But when I started doing this, everybody said, "Oh, you can't make a living doing this." It's, you know, I may as well have had a punk band at that time.
Yeah, yeah. Which
was my other option.
Was punk rock, man. You like punk rock. What are you looking at?
Let me try to bring them out.
All right.
These are not. Oh, here.
What do we got? Ah.
Oops.
What the heck?
Those are Mexican tiger rats. I think I got this one out better.
Dude.
They're one of the rarest of the spilotes.
That is awesome.
That was produced by a guy last year, 2 years ago. Gavin. God, I can't remember his last name. He passed away recently, but yeah, he produced these, and then we got them at Tinley. So we got that. That's one of them, and here's the other one.
Is he out?
They usually are out, and they usually chasing me out of the cage because they're really.
We're usually not out quite this time.
It's probably too hot, right?
Wow, that's fast.
Yeah, I can stick it in there.
No, I got it.
Oh man, I mean, at first glance I thought it was like some kind of carpet python at first, but look at that, look at how he's flattened his neck out. Oh my god. So these guys are from Mexico?
Yeah.
Super active snake, huh?
Oh yeah, and they eat like a lizard. These will eat a rat every day.
No way.
They have a metabolism like a lizard. One of the reasons why I like them.
Yeah, they're just, that's the thing, some snakes are a little boring, but look at the face, look at the head on that thing. Look at how fast he's going, guys. Look at this. Where is he? There he goes. Oh man, that's really cool. That is really a unique looking animal.
Hopefully these will breed this year.
Wild. What's up, dude? Whoa, hey, shit, man. Oh.
Yeah, that's why it's good. It's good that he's got something in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Look at him go. Look at him go. Look at how fast he is.
They eat like a monitor lizard. It's crazy.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah, watch how fast he takes that down. I've worked with a lot of snake species. I've never worked with one like this.
Wow, this is a cool couple of videos I get to spend with you, man. This was awesome.
That's cool.
I am stoked to see this. I've learned a lot. Thank you so much for your time, bro. I mean, and you too, Heather, thank you so much. I don't want to peel away yet because this is kind of the best ending for the video, is to see if I can get done talking before the snake gets done eating. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Head on over to Fairy Tale Dragons on social media. You can check out Ron St. Pierre as well. And yeah, you might get lucky and you might learn something. Very cool. I might want to back out now that his mouth is open. So we're going to back on out, and I'm going to say, whoa, here he comes. Holy smoke, you ain't joking, Ron. This thing is no joke. Oh my God, what a twitchy little snake. I love it. Wah! Oh yeah, come on, man, take it easy. I love that defensive display. That is a cool snake. Thank you so much, man. This was a lot of fun. All right, guys, you heard what I was saying, right? Check these guys out on social media. Thank you so much for spending your day with me. Really appreciate all the support the channel's been getting. Thank you, guys. I hope you guys learned something, enjoyed the rare animals we got to see today. Ron, Heather, thank you guys so much. All right, see you later.